Hello everyone, hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it's a general reading. So see which signs and symbols and messages resonate for you in your particular situation and hope to bring you a little clarity on whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. It could broaden your perspective and show you something with fresh eyes. It could also narrow your focus and show you something that maybe you were missing. But in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound and based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's start today a little backwards. I usually start with an oracle, but I think we should start with maybe one tarot card. Yeah, let's do it. Let's start with this one. This is the good tarot. Clarity for the collective, what they need to know about the energy going on right now. A little bit of clarity and advice on foundational energy. Let's see. God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love. How for the highest and the greatest good of all. Start with one card. Overall foundational energy and wisdom. Collective needs to know right now to be helpful. Please. Thank you. Aw, we have the Four of Fire. All right, we're starting with some creative, passionate energy that has the possibility to create more of these experiences in the future. This is beautiful. The Four of Fire is like the Four of Rods. It has this beautiful fairy butterfly lady playing a flute. Maybe some of you play the flute or a woodwind or an instrument. I like these lights up here. They kind of remind me of, they're kind of like, they're not really fairy lights. They're pretty big. It looks more like lanterns and or Edison light bulbs. That's kind of what I see. And this woman or man, it's a woman in the card, but it's just in the zone, like in the moment. It's like when you do music, you can just get lost in the now. And music's kind of powerful. It triggers right brain and left brain. So it's kind of like meditation. It can do that. So I feel like your brain is all fired up. Your soul's lit up with this fiery energy. There's a balance here with masculine and feminine because you got this big square foundation, but the round is a little more like the feminine energy. I kind of hear maybe there was something in the past and you were kind of putting a, square peg in a round hole. Maybe that's not happening anymore and you've figured out how to have more of this enthusiasm and creativity in your life to create more situations that bring more structure. I feel like you could build on this. I actually see somebody who's maybe a builder. Maybe you're having a new home, but you're actually designing it yourself. Or maybe you actually build homes. The Four of Fire sometimes is a wedding. It can be a wedding. It's that moment. So think about a wedding. Sometimes it's a spur of the moment thing. You're gonna elope. You're gonna get married. Let's go tomorrow. Sometimes it's planned for years. But when you get to that moment, it's done so fast. It's gone in an instant. It's only like a couple hours long and then it's over and then you have the next day. So when you're in that experience, when you're dancing under that gazebo, enjoy the moment fully. Really be in the now. Because the more you get to have moments like that, whatever that is for you, what do you really love to do? What are you looking forward to? That you have them, in your planner and, it's coming up, an event or something like that. Or who do you really love to be around where you feel like you're in a movie and you just want to like dance, even if you guys don't dance. It's like movie moments. What is that? Who is that for you? What is that relationship? Who is that person? Where is it that you're in your own personal movie moment? What do you do that's really special really unique, really different, that cool part of you that's unlike anybody else. Maybe it's a talent, maybe it's a certain interest that you have, or a thing that you do. Maybe you're really good at sports, maybe you're really good at playing an instrument, maybe you're an artist, maybe you build houses, maybe you have really cool subject matter that you can talk about, maybe it's really unusual, like outer space or miracles, or it could be it could be even be like spiritual subjects, esoterics, something like that. Maybe it's numbers. Maybe you're really good with finances. I feel like you have something cool that you can almost teach. Maybe just talking about your own experiences, or maybe just kind of bonding with some others that have similar experiences. But this could be like something really solid. Usually, I mean, here you're alone. So you're doing something solid alone. You got your own independent awesomeness going on. But it could be a partnership that's moving up, getting deeper, getting stronger, planning together to have more of these amazing moments. And if you have something that you've thought about for a really long time, that you've always really wanted to do, but you've never done it, maybe do it. Look in your schedule right now, see how it's possible, make some phone calls, see if you can make an appointment or have that lesson or go to that place in the world and start to make it happen. Because those are the amazing moments you're going to remember. I feel like there is something that you've been stalling on doing. And I feel like once you give it a go, once you try something, either you're going to want to keep doing that, or you're going to want to keep doing something that's that awesome, but maybe not that. So like different experiences. So maybe you like to do many different things and not just one thing all the time. So the 4 of Fire is very nice. That's some passion coming out right away for you guys. So what should we do next? Should we do... I'm grabbing this, so I guess this is what we're doing. This is the angel number. Let's get an angel number for you guys. A little numerology, angel number message for the collective on 4 of Fire. I just heard a really weird song, and I don't really know why. I heard that there's a song, it's called Fed Up, and I think it's Stephen Marley. And I don't know if maybe there's a flute in that, and that's why I thought of that. But I'll put that song below. It is really pretty. If it's not Stephen, it's definitely a Marley. They're also talented. All right, clarity on 4 of Fire. Please and thank you for the collective. 1551. Oh, you have manifestation coming through. This is telling you to hold your vision. So maybe it's that thing that you were, thinking about. You were kind of envisioning how awesome something would be. It could be a particular plan that you have or a particular goal. It's something that when you think about it, you can almost see every detail. If this is a person, you can see every detail of that person. If this is just an idea and it's kind of fuzzy, start to visualize every detail. Start to put more details on something so you can really see how something could manifest. And then you always have to have that part of it is your perception, what you notice. So you notice opportunities, or you notice little parts of conversation that can like move you into getting something to become real in your real world. Part of it is your energy into the real world, taking those ideas down and putting some work in so it can get it going. And part of it is release. Just like we need to sleep at night, part of it is allowance, letting something grow on its own, allowing certain things to come to you. It's not a super hold on the energy. It's a different kind of movement. I feel like it's like a continual movement. What does this say? 1551. Maybe you see palindromes. Is that right? Is that what that is? Like B-O-B, B-O-B, when something's the same both ways. I hear like Hannah is a palindrome. 1551, hold your vision, manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus. Sounds goofy. I just want to go boom on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. So it may take a little braveness, a little confidence. You got this fire here. So if you're not completely confident with something, maybe that's a talent or something, maybe you need to practice a little more or just do something a little more. The more you do it, the more confident you will feel. I see like I don't know why I saw like a back getting straight. So maybe the more tall you will stand, or the way your actual posture will change. Maybe it's posture. You know, somebody's kind of like going through something and you're like this. Maybe something is changing and you're kind of like, I feel like your chin is lifting and you're standing taller and your feet are more grounded, and I don't know, I see something getting taller. Hold your vision. All right, let's continue. This is nice. Let's get some more clarity for the collective. Let's do one of these cards. Let's come, since let's come down to earth into the reality in this beautiful garden. This is the Green Witch Oracle. It has like plants and flowers, and like vegetables and fruits and stuff. But I like that they have an earthy message that's connected to nature. So let's get one card, clarity on the Four of Fire, and 1551. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Maybe some of you are getting a raise, changing jobs, and you're making more, or you have the chance to like work higher in a position, or change positions instead of just being plateaued. Or maybe it's even doing something where you're really, really secure, or maybe you even make less, but you're so happy. You're in a totally different energy than maybe something that was more stressful. So maybe some of you are just, the freedom is more valuable. Even in situations like that, if you kind of have to take a dip somewhere, but you're doing something that you love, like you're really into, like your whole posture, your whole energy, your whole frequency, the whole way you see everything that you do is changed, you are going to elevate and you are going to have manifestation, even if it's not right away, because that happiness and that joy that you're exuding, getting to do something every day and feeling like you're living in this blessed environment, is going to manifest more of those blessings into your life. So even if something feels like you have to kind of start again, or you're down here, or it's not what you expected, have those big dreams on how much can change. For some people, it's getting like, maybe it's just having like a little tiny, like, I'm getting like a cute little like log cabin, or a little house in the woods that's quaint, and they live off grid, and you got your necessities, and you have your garden and your chickens, and maybe just the internet, and you're good. You don't really want anything big. For others, maybe it's really big dreams. So let's see, everybody's different. We're also unique on what makes us happy and what we want to have. And also our dreams change as our life changes, and as we change, as our situations change. So if there's change coming in and you feel different, you feel like something's not really the goals that you set before in the past, and you kind of want to go a different direction, start to go a different direction. See where it takes you. One card collected, please, and thank you. What is this? It looks like cabbage. I think it's lettuce. All right, so maybe some of you have like are eating a salad. Maybe you're eating a salad right now, like a Caesar salad or something, or you're going to have that for lunch. It actually says desire though. It has moon energy here, and it's also a Cancerian energy, and it's a 3, which is pretty cool because it's a creativity energy. It's taking the masculine and then taking the feminine, and then when they merge together, or it's taking one person and another person, and when it merges together, don't take that weird, guys, but yes, it's kind of also the metaphor of what it is. When these two energies merge together, they create a third thing that is brand new creation. So maybe you're merging actual different ideas that you have all together to create this cool new project or something that is really different. Maybe you're combining all different facets of you together, and somehow it's making the perfect blend, the perfect salad. I don't know why I just thought of a salad that has berries in it. Desire, what is it called? Cost lettuce. Let you see this. These pictures are really random, but let's see what the message says in this. I mean, it's desire. Maybe you have a desire to have some big changes. You have this desire, something special for you. You have a special goal. You have a desire maybe to have some healing in a specific relationship, or a desire for something you're looking forward to, or desire for more of these experiences for sure. But since you have that with the 3, desire for creativity and or for maybe a particular relationship or a particular change in the relationship you're in. I feel like you have this passion and desire, and I haven't really pulled any love cards here, and it's kind of still kind of the message coming through, although it could be within yourself, because hey, if you're like having this kind of desire energy and passion energy in you, that's probably what you're going to attract anyway. So cost lettuce, I guess that's Latasia stavia. I did not get that scientific term correctly. It says love is the flower of life and blossoms unexpectedly and without law, and must be plucked when it is found and enjoyed for the brief hour of its duration. That's what I said with this. When you're in that moment, when you get that opportunity to dance that dance, do it. Be in that moment. That's like one of the best things we get to experience here being human. It's where this divine souls and this human experience of lessons and situations and emotions, and it's like a big school, and you know, sometimes we get beautiful moments like this, and sometimes we're here to learn that tough lesson. So it says fulfillment in many areas of your life can be found by working a little more on your current relationships. Overcoming challenges is indicated, and new material gain. You have a lot of manifestation energy coming through. So you're going to gain something like in the 3D land, whether that's monetary or just something that you value. Maybe gaining maybe it's more about time than things. Whatever's valuable to you. Lettuce helps new material and gain and recovery are also shown. Lettuce helps us get better physically and emotionally. It asks that you watch the way you're caring for yourself, and to be careful about what it is you are focused on. Are your desires really serving your truth? And this also says to focus on the good and maintain concentration on the outcomes you desire. Oh, wow. You got desire here and the outcomes you desire. So it looks like you can manifest the thing that you want, but the little caution here is you need to be realistic. Are you really looking at your situation and what you're desiring as something that, you know, is really good for you? Is there possibly something better? Is it possible that what was good for you in the past is now changed because you are different? And don't put a lid on the box. If you think you have something you can only do this because you're not really believing in yourself, I mean, the universe can have so, it's like, can deliver and like have so much more like prosperity and better situations and bigger relationships and opportunities than we can probably ever even dream. So have that dream and then say, and I'm open to anything that could possibly be better that God and the universe and my higher self knows. And be open to it and see. Might be better than you ever even thought. But you start with those goals that you can change and you can do. I mean, you can do anything. You believe in yourself and you're putting your heart into something and it's your unique self. No one's like you. So what is it that's special for you that you can do? Because you have something to offer either just in your world or maybe to someone else or the world that no one else can do. Because no one else can be you. We're all, we're all connected. We are all one, but we are all unique and special and important and desirable. So it may be that not everyone is a match. We can't be for everyone, but there are people who will match you and get you. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm not sure what I just said. So let's continue. Let's go to... I kind of want to do... Let's do one of these. I kind of want to do a love card since all these love things are coming out. Let me put all these down. But I kind of want to do one of these too. Let's do one of these. These are the... there's like stone and crystal energy. Where's the box here? The crystal angels. So let's get one of these. Clarity for the collective on 1551 and desire, love, for fire. More clarity, please and thank you. Oh, topaz. Topaz is a really, really nice stone. And this says forgiveness heals. It's time to release repressed anger and it's blocking your health and happiness. So if there's something that's kind of blocking you and you're holding on to, it might be blocking your flow of bringing a healing situation into your life or the love that you're seeking into your life or this manifestation energy into your life. And sometimes it's just forgiving ourselves. We're human. We all mess up. We all go through a lot of emotional situations, just situations every day. Sometimes we're in a great place and sometimes we are like underneath, underneath and in the mud. So if it's yourself that you have to forgive, give yourself some grace. And if you have the awareness that you're not going to do something the same way again in the future, then hey, you can start right here from a fresh slate and do something differently on your new journey that's coming up today and on forward. And if you mess up in the future, we're just human. So if it's forgiveness for somebody else and you get to have that conversation, then it's not condoning someone's actions. It's not saying that I'm forgiving you, so what you did is okay. It's just releasing you. So if you are having an actual conversation with someone and you get to do that, usually if it's somebody and there's love there, then usually something that maybe was like unsaid for a long time or felt but not addressed can be healed. And if that person is not hearing you out or not in the space to, hear your forgiveness, they don't accept it, it is what it is. You still giving them that forgiveness only releases you. If they're not taking that forgiveness or that loving energy, it's just going to bind them. And people have to be ready to change. You can't make somebody change. You can't make somebody feel something. You can't control somebody else. You can just bring that energy back to you. And you releasing someone just releases you. It releases any blockages you had that could be affecting your energy. Sometimes it's something that's deep, deep down there. We don't even know it was still there. And sometimes something comes up and like triggers us. We're like, oh yeah, that's still in there. Maybe that situation still has to be healed. So you choosing to send love, send forgiveness, really, really releases your energy. And it also helps you have awareness of what your boundaries are, what you will accept, what you will not accept, what you will do differently in the future. You know, seeing red flags before they become a problem, recognizing awesome green flags when they are the right situation because you've been through the wrong. And sometimes you don't actually get that communication. Sometimes you'll never see that person again, or you don't have that chance, but you can still send that forgiveness out there. Send love, and it releases you. It just overall changes your energy. Like I said, it doesn't condone someone's actions. People can learn or they cannot learn. But if you do have the chance to have a compromise and or conversation with someone, and you or the other person agree to try to do better, give that grace that someone can try, because someone has a self-awareness and they want to try to do better. You know, you have to give that time. People don't just change in an instant. I mean, some people can, but sometimes it has to be slow, especially if it was something that was a repeating habit, or if it's something that had to do with someone not knowing what your boundaries were, or that something like that. Maybe they didn't know, or you didn't know that about them, if there was never an actual conversation, because people can't read your mind. So it is speaking clearly. And I don't really have anything else. The topaz, there's a lot of rainbow here. So it looks like the rainbow at the end of like the storm. So if there was a stormy situation of the rain, I mean, the rain waters the garden, which can help something to grow. Maybe you see a beautiful rainbow. I'm not even quite sure what I said with that card, but I hope it was helpful. Because healing energy feels really beautiful. All right. Do I have a love card? I do. I have the neon ones. Let's get one neon one. Let's see what this is about. Let's get clarity on the topaz. The Four of Fire. 1551, which is manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. And then desire and forgiveness. And healing energy for the collective. Clarity to help them in the situation. That one. What's that one? Rebuilding. Cool. It's like building the house. We literally have like a hammer here. I just thought of the funniest song. I just thought of MC Hammer. Why did that come through? You can't touch this. Do, 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 do. I'm just going to put it by because I haven't heard that in so long. I'm going to put I like when weird, funny songs come through. That's going to be below. It says starting over and rebuilding stronger. Maybe having more of these moments in that rebuilding. It's like, you know, sometimes it's the journey. Putting in the work. I say something about actually putting in the work before. Second chances. Maybe that's with this forgiveness, or that's just in you. Or it could be a second chance in a brand new situation. Maybe you haven't, you know, maybe some of you have been single for a really, really long time. You just don't want to do that anymore. Maybe you thought, you know, you did it, it's done. Not going to go get out there. And maybe that's changing for some of you. Maybe some of you are giving yourself a second chance, that maybe there could be a brand new relationship in your life. It could be somebody actually coming back from the past too, or a second chance with the person you're with. Personal strength, working on it, persistence, and overcoming challenges. That's really cool. I don't know why. I just thought of another weird song. When I looked at that, oh, now I thought of two. This one made me think of a sunrise. And then I thought of Simply Red. I think the song is called Sunrise, but I feel like he sampled Hall & Oates. I'm going to put that song below. And then when I saw this, again, I went country, guys. I thought of Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon. Maybe some of you like country. Oh, it is a cool song. So I'm going to put those below. But this is really nice. This means that something is rebuilding within you. You're getting stronger. You're even recognizing challenging situations as blessings. You're standing taller. Standing in your personal strength. Really recognizing how valuable you are. And I feel like if somebody's coming back around here and it has anything to do with any passionate experiences and or desires for the future, they recognize how valuable you are too. And I do feel like there is a reciprocal want to put in the work together energy. And if you don't see that, then you know that's not like, you're probably going to be rebuilding that energy somewhere else, probably starting in you and then something else. So maybe it's just a healing thing. It's an agreement. It's a sweet goodbye. And I'll see you later, or I'm moving along. It's different for everyone. So I put these down. So I'm going to keep them down and I'm going to move to the tarot. But let's do a different tarot since I had the, I was going to say the good tarot. I'm going to show you this. I'm not going to focus on it because I wasn't going to use this, but it is reciprocal energy. It is the 6 of Earth. So let's just mention it quick and then I'll continue and do the other cards. But it is equal give and take. It's recognizing that sometimes you need to ask for help. Sometimes you're the one that can give the help. Sometimes it's an equal exchange back and forth. But it does usually mean an energy flow too, because even if it's coins or pentacles, it's value in your own world. So that's energy. That's what you put your energy into. So I feel like if something was out of balance, either that's going to come back into balance or you're going to find another place where it is in balance. And now I feel like I should take that card and I'm going to put it here, but I'm going to put them down now. Oh, I need to clean my table. It's getting a little messy. Usually I'm pretty organized. But, that being said, do I have the tarot? Rose, are you going to come up here with us? Let's go to this one. This one makes me happy. Let's do the happy tarot. Actually, it's not the happy tarot. I have that one too. It's the summer holiday. So we're going to go to this one. I think you should come up here with us. But it's your choice. It's your choice. Clarity on. Let's do clarity on the tarot cards and put these oracle cards here. I'm going to show you again. We have topaz, forgiveness, heals, rebuilding, desire, hold your vision, and then we have these. Also, the deer makes me think of I don't know. I mean, that look at the antlers on that deer. That ain't a young buck. It's a little bit more mature of a deer. But I kind of see deer in headlights, so maybe you're really like intriguing to someone or someone is to you. And I'm also getting that what is that? There's like fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. I think that the last one is actually called fawn. So maybe those were things that are being healed or situations that happened. I think my dog might have to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to let her out. I'm going to pause this and I will be right back. Just in case you like numbers, I stopped that at 3342. So let's go to the summer holiday tarot and clarify the 4 of fire and the 6 of earth, pentacles and rods, rebuilding, forgiving, tapping into your desires, having new vision, and manifesting beautiful abundance and reciprocal energy, help, time, and attention into your life. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Let's clarify first that 4 of fire. Oh, wow. You got the High Priestess. Look at this. She's so cute. She's sitting here with her little ponytail, her little book on a hammock on the beach with her sexy like sheer thing over her bathing suit. She's surrounded by these pomegranates. And then there's the moon. I like that the poles are black and white. She looks like she's gonna read you a story, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be a normal story. It looks like it's gonna be really interesting. So when the high priestess comes through, it could be that you are waiting for the right time to reveal something. She knows how to keep something to herself. She knows and uses her discernment on the right time to reveal. You're really, really tapping into your higher self here. Like you're tapping into God, to spirit, and you're understanding things that maybe were a mystery to you in the past. She's really hard to pin down. The high priestess is very, very powerful. She's independent. This could be you receiving some spiritual downloads or some really wise spiritual advice. She's so cute. It could be you really following your spirit and your inner guidance in your new relationships on a particular path of creativity or a new thing that you're doing. It's also having the spiritual energy with everything that you do. I feel like she's so like gentle and chilling and relaxing and hanging out. I feel like this is just swinging, but you have this gigantic ocean here, which is big and powerful and is affected by the moon. It's the tides, it's the ebb and the flow. Sometimes way out in that big ocean, that could be pretty scary. And then you could be at the shore and just put in your toes. Or you could be a little bit out in the waves and surf, and or you can like jump in the, you could like jump in the waves. I think that, I don't know, maybe this is important to you too, but one of the things that makes me laugh more than anything else in the world, and I don't know why, is jumping in the waves. I crack up. Falling down, going over, I crack up like a little child. It doesn't matter how old I am, it just makes me laugh. So what is that? What is there something that you do that just like makes you laugh? Like you feel like you are a kid. Maybe just start there. But this is coming through to tell you to use your intuition on something. Trust your gut on how to navigate a situation, on when it's the right time to approach someone, when it's the right time to really put your energy and go a certain direction, that direction feels like the right way as you move along. And she's not super direct. The high priestess comes through and the lessons come like hodgepodge all over the place. You don't know what you're going to get, because it's that when the teacher is ready, the student appears. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When you are ready to learn that lesson, here it is. So if you are learning something, it's because you're at that point where you are elevated to actually get the lesson and not have to repeat the class. And maybe you're going to skip a couple grades and go to something else. Maybe there's a lesson you forgot about way back there. You might have to go to second grade for a little while. That's okay. That's how the high priestess works. It's sort of all over the place, but it's more like a tapestry of you and your lessons that makes a whole picture rather than just a direct approach. You know, lesson A, lesson B, lesson C, lesson D. It's not really like that. It doesn't work like that with the high priestess. But that's a nice, powerful energy. And if this has to do with this, it's tapping into your intuition and your gut and having these kind of moments, these magical moments that you just want more of. If that has to do with a wedding or a partnership, it's having a deep inner knowing that something is for you, that something is worth your time, that something is worth this rebuilding, that it's where you want to focus your energy. It's where you want to give. Okay, let's get another card, but let's clarify the Six of Earth now. This giving and receiving energy. I don't know why why is country coming out today? I just heard another country song. I feel lucky. I think that's Mary Chaplin Carpenter. You stumbled out of my rack. I opened up the paper to the page in the back. It only took a minute for my finger to find the daily dose of destiny under my sign. My eyes just about popped out of my head. I said the stars are stacked against you, girl. Get back in bed. I feel lucky. I can't believe I just went country on you guys. So maybe you need to hear that song. It does have some pretty cool words. It has one of my favorite lines, I think, in any song. She goes, hot dog. And she just says this line like that's like the phrase they use, like hot dog. That's awesome. That just came through. Oh, maybe you eat hot dogs or you have a dachshund. That would be really cool. Maybe just my goofy ass just made you smile, even if it's just that. All right, let's get a card of clarity on the Six of Earth. All right, for the collective, please and thank you. Oh, okay, you have justice. This is cool. I like when justice comes through because that's definitely this thing coming back into balance. That's big balance. That's a big decision. I feel like this little girl has like a whistle and it's like, you know, you have all these little people on the beach and they're playing like tug of war. Oh, that just made me think of another song. We got music today, guys. There's a great song called Push and Pull by Nikia Costa. Really pretty song. I hope you guys enjoy the links that I'm starting to put below. I do find that even when I look at the videos and stuff, there's definitely more messages in them. So, push and you pull it, struggle with a knot. I think it was in a movie, but I don't know which one. But this little girl's here is like, ready, go. So there could be like a winner and a loser, but I feel like this is a good game. I feel like everyone here is getting their strength. It looks like everybody's having a good time. It does look like you, or one person in particular, is, you know, the person who's calling the winner, but it has to do with the energy here, not really what she says. But sometimes this is the justice system. So maybe some of you work in the justice system. You could be a lawyer or like a paralegal or something like that. Or maybe you're waiting for an answer from the justice system, an outside source, a mediator or something to actually put something back into balance. So there's fairness all around, that everybody feels like it's a win-win. But usually when this happens, it's 11. So it's a divine master number. It feels so much better that something is done, something is cleared, something has been decided. And if it's you making a decision or bringing those scales back in balance, it's balancing your energy. It's balancing everything. Your right brain, your left brain, your heart and your mind, your yin, your yang, where you put your energy into. So you feel balanced and not depleted. If you're putting your energy into something and it's just depleting you, and you have another place that's calling the desires of your heart and that you feel in your gut, you have to be doing it, and you are giving it no attention, then you need to readjust your own scale. Sometimes it's actually adjusting your schedule. Sometimes it's just a little adjustment. That's all you need. It doesn't have to always be a huge thing. Sometimes a little tiny tweak really gets you like far where you need to be. I want to stop with that, but I guess I'll show you this. It is the Two of Wands. So oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, this says hold your vision, and you literally are looking here with some binoculars. So you are having a vision. You are looking towards the future. You are ready to make some plans. This is also a fiery energy, so there's some passion and creativity and confidence with that decision. You're seeing something, you know, maybe it was fuzzy and far away before, and you're getting a better focus on something. Unless it's like how I see, then you could probably see pretty far, pretty good. You need to put those readers on that focus to see like the lines on your hand up close. So, you know, it could be seeing the forest through the trees or the other way around, whatever this is for you. But I always feel like, even though you don't usually, some cards I do have, there are two people in this, but most of the Two of Wands cards don't show anybody else other than what? This one person. But you have your hand on this one thing, you know, that you're focused on here. And it's almost like this one is here. You're either letting something go, it's still there, or you're waiting for someone to come and take this other paddle here. I just thought of kayaking. Maybe you kayak. To go on a journey with you. And when this is like a partnership, it's like a fiery partnership. You're creative together. You think of all kinds of cool situations like this to do with someone else. Or it's just you on your own thinking of more things that you love to do that put you in more of those awesome situations, and probably have you meeting cool people if that's what you're doing. But if this is someone else that comes on board with you, takes this other paddle here, it's probably somebody you also could bring a lot of prosperity into your life with, because I feel like it's generally with the Two of Wands a really good business partnership. So if this is a love thing and you can work together, that's definitely a win-win. That's pretty cool. Rose, you want the pets, but I don't know if you want to come up here. Let's do one more oracle card to clarify this reading. Do I have the bird deck? I do. Let's do a bird card. Clarity on the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, Justice, Rebuilding, Desire, 1551, Four of Earth. Oh, I just heard another country song, guys. Like, maybe some of you really like country, because I don't know where they're coming from. I just heard she's gone country. Gone country. Is that another? I think that might be another Brooks and Dunn. It might be someone else, but I'm gonna find the song and I'll put it below. Rose, before I pull this, let me see if she's gonna come up. Come on up here, babe. Come on and hang out for us. Like 1 minute. A couple more minutes and then you get my attention. I promise. One more card. Clarity for the collective. Please and thank you. Oh, that's what she wants. One more card. The collective. The Sparrow, number 32. There's all these beautiful roses. It kind of looks like this one. This pink energy. These two kind of look like each other too. See this? Maybe you see one of those awesome rainbows. It's almost like a circle or like a double rainbow. She's gonna hide her toy in the pillow here. All right, let's see what this means. I can find the instructions. Yes, 32 Sparrow. I mean, it makes me think of stopping to smell the roses here, but you're in the rose bush. But roses, as beautiful as they are, my little rose, they sometimes have some thorns. 32 just makes me think of her when she was a puppy and she was teething. 32. The Sparrow. I'm gonna push this up, Rose. I'll push it up. I was saying all that about the glasses, and I don't know where I put mine. How do I always lose these things, guys? Oh, they're here. They're into the good tarot box. All right, let's see the final message for this reading for the collective. 32. I am Sparrow, the enlightenment of self. Well, she's enlightenment for sure, and then self-worth. I am pride in simplicity and honor in the commonplace. I am the one standing vigilant. I am power in numbers and the contentment of being part of the larger whole. Much of the human endeavor thrives on originality, of standing out boldly from the crowd. My wisdom encourages the acknowledgement of the role of the community and the family to shape your personal destiny. You can't always fly solo. You cannot always fly solo, but you cannot neglect the threads that bind it all together. You are approaching a time that will require group effort and a need to blend while fostering your imprint on the world. It is a mighty gift to flit about the world unseen, and a greater gift to know that you have flocks behind you if you need them. You need to pull back, regroup, and find the common ground. It would be here. And that would be the forgiveness. Or it's finding a new flock, that really you feel like you're rebuilding. Your energy's changing with a new group. So you could be meeting some new friends. You're engaging humanity. You are part of something great. You are open. You are sparrow. I feel like some of you are probably hermits, right? Or, you kind of like to do something on your own. I think that's really good, especially if it's like a creative project. Sometimes you need to get that creative flow, and outside interruptions sort of like make it harder. For others, you're actually really good with that like interaction, that like brainstorming back and forth kind of thing, and that kind of gets you solid and like extra creative. But either or, if you're the one that's always in about, in different energies, make sure you give yourself some U space and come back to your center and regroup, recharge your battery, process some information, get back to your own maybe creative ideas a little bit, so you have a different energy to bring back to the table, and or you just chillax a little. And if you're always doing something alone, sometimes you get out there and you are inspired. If you're like getting stuck on something, getting out there, having different conversations with either just one person that inspires you or a whole group really does spark you. So when you come back to that space, it's different. You have new ideas, new visions. And either way, it looks like you are manifesting part of this vision that actually has beautiful birds of a feather that want to fly with you and help you and support you and recognize how special you are. All right. With that being said, I think that this is the end of the reading. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye.